G'day, Cheese Meisters, and welcome to the Peach Pod After Dark. I'm Jeff, and that's not a knife, it's a knife. Joining me on the other end of the internet, Aussie style, my cuz-host.
I'm Leslie, and imagine 7 people all wanting to live together. Yeah, New York must be the friendliest place on earth.
It's a happy place. Everybody's in a good mood. Dundee, nice to meet you. Just staying at the hotel. Gonna go walk about. I don't know, that's gonna get really irritating to other people if we do that the whole episode.
Because we're going to slide in and out. Like, already half of my intro was in New Zealand, so.
Sure, it's tough. This week, Cheese Meisters, we are talking about Crocodile Dundee. The 1986, no worries, masterpiece. Written by Paul Hogan, Ken Shady, and John Cornell. They all wrote this together, and they wrote other things together too, mostly Crocodile Dundee sequels. Directed by Paul Feynman, who directed Ferngully, starring Paul Hogan as Michael J. Crocodile Dundee, crocodile in parentheses, finger quotes. Linda Kozlowski as Sue, John Malin as Wally, David Goldpeel as Nev, Steve Rackman as Donk. You got a donk? We got a donk. Mark Blum as Richard, Irving Matzman, who you may recognize as Rumbo with the Bundle. Mr. Bundle in Annie, who...
No, I was like, wait a minute, Mr. Bundle. But wait, who did he play again?
The doorman. Yeah.
They look so different. He looks quite different.
No, he doesn't. He looks exactly the same. He's just not wearing a white suit and, making out with Carol Burnett.
Miss Hannigan, you're my kind of woman.
That's right. And Barry Keivel as the cocaine guy, the guy who's, puts his head in the wasted all the cocaine. And Reginald Vell Johnson as Gus, the limo driver. I know. Shouts to Carl Winslow. We are watching this in conjunction with Season 5, Episode 27. Squash it. That's a knife. Because of Bloody Roo, Bloody Roo, Bloody Roo.
Boo!
Yeah. And also, we couldn't really decide on anything, and we both wanted something super lightweight this week.
And we got it.
Oh, man, did we get it.
We got it.
Watch this. There it went. It just blew away. I mean,
this
movie's phenomenal.
Is this movie.
It really is.
There is nothing. There's no depth.
No, there's not a damn thing going on in this movie. Our spelling connection is the cocaine guy. He was in Soap Dish. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Love that. Yep, I like that for us. This movie is shockingly high rated. 89% on Rotten Tomatoes, but only 60% on the Popometer, which is a real big disparity for a movie I would imagine is just liked by people more than it would be liked by critics, because what is this? But would you like to be further surprised? This
Please.
Was nominated for 1 Academy Award.
Oh, I saw that. I was mad.
Yes. Writing for a Best Original Screenplay. It lost out to Woody Allen for Hannah and Her Sisters, which is a Woody Allen movie I have not seen. But it was Woody Allen. Hannah and Her Sisters was heavily represented at this Oscars. It did quite well. Best Actor and a couple of other things too. So, you had never seen this movie.
I had not.
Did it have any? Did you have any cultural awareness of this movie? Like, did you know that's not a knife, this is a knife? Did you, like that kind of stuff?
I don't think I knew that quote until later, but I knew Crocodile Dundee was something other kids in my middle school classes really liked, but I confused him with the Crocodile Hunter,
Much
Mr.
different.
Steve Irwin. Yeah, much different. Just gonna take a sip for Steve.
I didn't think we were talking about the Crocodile Hunter today, but there are two hilarious Crocodile Hunter being dead things that I recommend that everyone watch. One of them is
How
Norm
dare you?
Macdonald talking to Jon Stewart about the Crocodile Hunter being dead, and Jon Stewart at one point goes, "Don't make me laugh at this," and and he can't stop. He can't help himself because Norm is so funny, and it's all
Yeah.
about how um like the crocodiles when they found out that it was a fruity stingray that got him, like they were mad. Like he'd been hunting them forever, and like which one of us got him? Was it Bill? No, it was a stingray.
What?
Yeah, and I mean, and it's Norm, so it's super funny. And then there's a South Park in Hell Halloween party, and Steve Irwin shows up, stingray still poking into his chest, and Satan sees him and is like, too soon. Like that costume is in poor taste. It's too soon. And then he's like, no, it's me, Steve Irwin. He goes, oh, then you have to get out because you're not wearing a costume.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's so great. Yep. Two really funny jokes about a dead guy, and they're not mean, really. You know? They're just like,
Yeah.
yeesh. Like, oh, that hurts because he's dead. But those are really funny. No, this isn't that guy. This is Paul Hogan. This is Crocodile Dundee. Um, I saw this movie a bunch when I was a kid. This was a recorded it off a free weekend of HBO on the VHS tape kind of deal. So I watched this movie a billion times. So it's possible that it is outsized in my head as far as its cultural impact, but it's not because there were two sequels to this movie. Like this movie was massively famous and super successful. It was nominated for an Academy Award. Paul Hogan became an international superstar because of this movie. Um, the Simpsons did a whole episode based on the fact that in the 80s we were really fascinated with Australia for about 6 minutes. Yahoo
Watched
Serious
it.
Festival. I know those words, but that sign makes no sense. Um, that's one of my favorite Simpsons jokes ever, the Yahoo Serious Festival. Because you don't even know who Yahoo Serious is, do you?
No.
You shouldn't. He was in a movie called Young Einstein, and he's this Australian guy. He had red hair, and I don't know. He was real popular for a minute. Like we just and like the Energizer battery commercials. Like they had the bunny, but they also had this real big Australian dude at one point. I don't know why, but we dug the shit out of Australia in the mid to late 80s. I, I don't know.
Well, I missed it because I only came in to the 80s
Tail
for
end.
the last 6 months.
Yeah, yeah. You missed all the joy of being fascinated with Australia. Um,
Damn.
and so we got this movie, and I've probably seen this movie a dozen times. Like I knew every beat of this movie as it was happening. Like, and it's probably been 25, 30 years since I've seen it, but all this shit's in my head. Um, it just, but there's nothing going on in this movie. Not a thing.
No. Not a lick.
Yeah.
Not a lick of
So,
plot.
so here's what this is. It's Sue is a writer for the New Yorker who heard a story, and I'll say this for Crocodile Dundee. The efficiency by which they get into the story is remarkable.
Yeah.
Like they get you there in under 30 seconds. You're like, okay, this is what this movie is, which I mean, possibly speaks to the fact that there's not a whole lot of lifting that they're doing here. But Sue has gone to Australia and she's getting a ride to what are they, Walkabout Creek or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And she's going to go meet a guy because she heard a story about a guy who was out fishing and was attacked by a crocodile that ate half his leg, and he crawled out of the bush 4 days later. And she's like, I'm there to meet him. Like, I want him to take me where this happened. It's going to be a safari, an excursion. They're going to drop us in the thing. And so she gets picked up by Wally, and taken to the bar where Donk is there, having people punch him in the belly to see if he can spill his beer. Um, Donk ain't spilled a drop yet. And he's like telling her the story about Michael J. Crocodile Dundee. Um, and uh, Ida, the waitress, is like, and he crawled straight to the pub and not the hospital. This story gets better every time you tell it, Wally. And you're like, oh, maybe this guy's full of shit. Maybe the whole thing's full of shit. And then Michael J. Crocodile Dundee busts through the doors of the tavern fighting a crocodile, but it's a false one. It's a faux crocodile.
This isn't my nose, it's a false one.
That's right. It's an ersatz crocodile. It's not real. I'm going to buy it a beer. And so she's like, I don't know what's going on. This guy that seems to be walking just fine. And then he comes over, and they're getting all chummy, and then they dance a little bit. And she's like, wait a minute, you have 2 legs. And he's like, oh, you caught me. It just took a love bite. And it didn't bite his whole leg off. It just bit him. And there was like a fat guy at a table. I was like, is that Michael J. Crocodile Dundee? I heard he's a poacher.
Yep.
And they're like, no, not. And he's like, poacher. How about puncher? Nailed it. Socked him one. Michael J. Crocodile Dundee punches about 8 people in this movie, and they all go down one blow. Just bang. Bitch went down. Bang.
Punches, grabs.
Yeah, no, lots of fondling in this movie. And, you know, they hit it off. Their meet cute involves a faux crocodile. And Wally drops them in the middle of the thing, and she has a whole half hour of, man, it's hard to survive out here in this environment that's not the one I'm used to. And he has a half hour of, look at how capable I am. So this is some capable porn is what we're watching here. And she falls for him, and he saves her from a crocodile attack. And she wants to give him a smooch. So she does, which is good. They don't wait. It's nice. Get the smooch out of the way. And then she said, why don't you come back to New York and you be the fish in the new water this time? Well, switches. And he says, no worries. And decides to do it. So he goes to New York, and now the zaniest thing you've ever could imagine happened. An Australian shows up in New York. What?
What? It's never happened.
What? This is crazy. This fella, he just rode on an aeroplane for the first time ever. He's never been to a city. He has seen a television once. This was a funny joke. He saw TV once somewhere, and he turned it on. He was in the hotel, and he turns the TV on, and it shows I Love Lucy, and he's like, this is what was on then too. I'm like, that's good. That. That's the international quality of Lucille Ball. She's everywhere. Ubiquitous television. Then there's escalators, and he's like, oh no, escalators.
That kid is on the fucking escalator again.
I know. Thank God that kid is not back on the escalator. He's nervous about that. And then he's going to get on an elevator, and that seems like a lot. And then he gets into his hotel room, and there's 2 toilets. But you know what one of them is? It's for cleaning your backside. It's a bidet. And it's like 5 minutes of there's a bidet in this hotel room. Like, awesome. It's awesome. This is comedy gold.
I mean, to be fair, that is definitely going to be a thing. Like, American going abroad, finding a bidet, going to be a skit. Vice versa. Although,
I'm telling you what,
Only in the
this is
plaza
how.
can you find a bidet. I'm sorry, I don't know anywhere else in America. I know people are starting to incorporate them more in the bathrooms, but like in a hotel, it's only at the plaza.
Yeah, no, but at home, if you've got what is I don't remember what they're called, um, but they're advertised on all the podcasts. At least they used to be before podcasts started. Like, oh yeah, yeah, hit us up, ass wash, toilet attachment people. I can't remember what your
Hey,
product is called.
I have Crohn's disease. I have
Oh,
needs.
that's right. Clean that ass. Um.
I thought
So
that's what
yeah.
colonoscopies were for.
Well, I'm about to find out.
Is it going to be your
Hello.
first?
It will. Yep.
Oh, that's so cute.
Is it? I don't know. We'll see.
I'm about to have 6.
Oh, good job. It's about to feel like I had sex. What? What?
No.
Probably not. No. Um, it's not gonna. It's gonna feel like a much harsher bidet. Is what I imagine. Um,
You don't. No, on the word. You don't feel anything after.
I
You
know.
just feel gurgly. Like,
I'm not. It's fine.
do I
I'm
get to
not
be
worried
your
about it.
guide during this, or are you all knowing and won't need me?
No. Be my spirit. Be my guide. Yeah. Pretend I'm on ayahuasca and just lead me through it. Let's do that.
I just want to be the one not getting it for once. Like,
Okay.
this is what I want to be for people. Like, oh, you're having. Hold on. Oh, you're having your first.
There you go.
I got you, kid. I got you. Don't worry.
Nice. All right. Cool. Looking forward to it. Can't wait. Um, and Sue has a fella. Um, he works at the newspaper as well, and Richard, and Richard does not know that the world has changed.
No.
Because Sue comes back and Richard is like, "Man, it's proposing time. Meet me at the Italian restaurant tonight." And she's like, "Table for 3. Bring in Michael J. Crocodile Dundee with me." And then it's hilarious because it's Italian, and Richard is a dick.
Okay, but like, I didn't have this exact experience, but we went out to a restaurant like a year ago, and they had the full on Italian menu,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, I will just pick out the few words I know and go from there.
That's all you got to do. That's how you end. But fair warning, that's how you end up with cow's brains.
I'd be okay. I
So
don't
they'll
I
do.
don't know what cows' brains are going to do, if they're going to upset my Crohn's or not, and I won't know until I try.
You have to try. Yeah, you have to try. But Donna picked that because she recognized the word veal. Vu is veal.
That's my favorite part. Just
It is. That's good. Uh, Shouts to Tori. Um, no, but like he doesn't know Italian, and it's hilarious. And then he punches Richard because Richard's a dick. And that I I kind of like when he punches people. Like they all kind of deserve it, And he gives them a good like. I don't like it so much when he gropes people's genitalia, which he does multiple
no.
times in this movie. But the punching, I'm okay with most of the time. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Punch that guy.
I briefly wanted to blame this movie for a certain president's point of view, and then I went, no, that was always him. He didn't need. He just saw.
No, it said nothing.
He just saw this movie and was like, it's not just me.
No, and he wasn't. To be fair, Michael J. Crocodile Dundee was not grabbing him by the pussy. He was trying to grab their cocks. That is different.
I mean, in a court of law, it is definitely still assault, but at least it was from a place of curiosity.
He's from out of town.
Stop it. That's not okay.
How's he supposed to know? He's never seen a bidet before.
Okay, but here's the thing. Like, I can't believe I briefly gave him an excuse. This is stupid. Everyone should just know not to grab between anyone else's legs.
But what if you need to know?
It's none of your business. You only need to know if you're about to bed that person.
He might have been. Michael J. Crocodile Dundee is a smooth talker. You are.
Here's the thing. I bet he would have had the time of the night of his life.
He would have had a great time. Look. this dude is a fish out of water, but he's open. Look at
That's
all the
the
things he's
thing.
just doing. He's just doing stuff. And he's like, oh, I'm going to just walk around this part of New York. I've never been here. Is this safe? Who cares? I have my big ass knife. He's
Right.
fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's good. Um, and like he introduces himself to people on the street like a rube, and then
I've done that.
of course you have. It's okay, rube.
Waving to
Um,
the person in a Hoosier sweatshirt and then getting denied.
well, that's their fault. They were wrong in that case.
See, this is what I'm saying. Don't wear Midwestern gear in New York and not expect a fellow Midwesterner to not get excited and be like, hey!
I think your issue is with the level of excitement it created within you that you then chose to express.
Yes, I am.
Like I think really what the proper is. It's all.
I mean, I tried doing the nod and then, yeah, I got excited. And,
You got a little point. Maybe do a little finger point, double gun,
hey.
or just do that.
See, now I feel like that's up there with my
It's pretty.
hey.
It's a big gesture. It is, but it's quiet.
I
You
don't know
know.
if I can get away with a nod, but I'll try that more.
All right, just go. Yeah. Look at that. You got an IU shirt on, and that's where I went to school. Um. Uh. So he like I don't know. Michael J. Crocodile Dundee leaves the Italian restaurant and gets in a cab, takes them home because Mick's still knocked out or whatever. Richard is his name. Um. And he gets back in the cab, and he's like, "Hey, cab driver, want to go have a drink with me?" And the cab driver's like, "Yes, I do, strange fella." Um, and so the Italian cab driver who's like, "I'm Italian, I can drink." Um,
Okay,
uh huh.
well represented Italian New York right there. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
Italian. I'm like,
That's right.
okay, yeah.
I drive a cab and I drink. And let me introduce you to all my friends. The cross-dressing lady here, and this black fella with a fancy handshake, and
Dapping?
which perplexed Michael J. Crocodile Dundee just a little bit, but he went with it because he's hip, he's cool, he knows what's going on. And then he goes outside and has a lovely conversation with a couple of sex workers. And he thinks he's really getting somewhere when their pimp interjects. This pimp, by the way, bad job, pimp. Like
Right!
he interrupted the flow of business.
Sometimes it takes a while.
Yeah, I
God.
mean, it's not like they were. It's not like there was a line of Johns waiting for these two ladies that they were like wasting all of their time on. There's nobody else around. Who do you
Yeah.
want to talk to? This is the only customer, and you just walked up and yelled at the barista for trying to sell the customer your coffee goods. Bad pimp. You're a terrible
Yeah.
businessman. And he gets punched, just knocked flat on his ass. Um, and then like he gets back in the car with the cab driver, and the steering wheel's on the wrong side. Ladies, this place is nuts. New York. What would happen if this fella went to Los Angeles?
I want to know.
Well, maybe we'll have to meet Michael J. Crocodile Dundee too at some point.
Lord.
Yeah, the croc is loose. I don't know if that was the.
I hope that's the.
It should have been. The croc is loose. And the whole movie is just him at like a Lakers game, and then there's like he's at a Kings game and Wayne Gretzky skates by. Like I've never seen Crocodile Dundee Part 2. I'm assuming that's what happens.
I want it to be the croc is a croc.
The croc is a croc. It is a croc. Um, and then like the next night, the whole movie takes place in like 3 days. It's crazy.
Wow, it felt
It,
so much longer.
but nothing happens. It's like
No.
there's the one night on the town with all the stuff I just said happened. Then the next day, she shows up and he's washing his socks in the bathtub, and he's been sleeping on the floor because the bed's too soft. One assumes, and she comes in the room and pretends to be the maid, gets all sexy with him and whatnot, and then takes him out on the town again, and they go to another party, um,
He
and
grabs another crotch.
grabs another crotch, um, and ruins this poor guy's cocaine. Just pours steaming hot water over it and tells the guy to inhale it because he doesn't know. He's from out of town.
Oh my God.
He
They
just
don't have
doesn't know any
drugs down
better.
under.
No, not these drugs.
We're high off life.
That's right. Not these drugs either. Although he does kiss Donk. So apparently that's going on in Australia as well.
It's so quick though. Like, I swear the editing in this is kind of old school because they want it all to be so quick and like not upsetting, I guess, or like not revealing because the punches are so quick.
They really
Obviously,
are.
no one gets hit, which I'm like, I'm fine seeing these tricks. And
Hmm?
similarly with like when he goes in for the donk kiss, and then grabbing the cross-dressing woman in the bars.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, they don't show the lift.
It's so quick.
Yeah. But you know what's happening. But again, he's from out of town. What does this guy know? He didn't know. Look, just 2 years earlier, a giant marshmallow sailor came to town and he stepped on a church. So, like, out of towners in New York, they misbehave. Have you ever seen On the Town?
I love that show.
Zaniness ensues. Miss Turnstiles and whatnot. Come on. We did On the Town my senior year of high school. Or junior year. My
Oh,
junior year.
I love
New
that
York,
movie.
New York is a hell of a town. Bronx is up and the
So-
battery's
I
down, and
understand.
the people ride in a hole in the ground.
It's a wonderful town.
There's a Simpsons bit about that too. They drink some all syrup super squishies and they go on a sugar bender. And Milhouse and Bart sing Springfield, Springfield, and it's a whole bit. Yeah, it's The Simpsons is great because they'll just do like a 35-second on the town reference out of nowhere. Like, okay, that's a thing we're doing right now.
Wow.
Yeah, they're not.
I'd love this show.
It's great. And then they leave that party, and the guy tries to rob him with a switchblade, and that's where you get your iconic "That's not a knife, this is a knife." And then the guy says, "That's not a knife, that's a spoon." And he says, "Oh, you win. I see you've played knifey spoony before."
Oh my God.
It's the greatest. And then he goes to a fancy. No, it's at the fancy party where he meets the cross-dressing lady, the very tall one in the black, pale and tragic. And but then is it that party or no? It's at her dad's house, fancy
Yes.
party, where he makes the joke about the place being full of lunatics. And but so he fits right in, and then he finds out that lady right there, she saw a psychiatrist once, and he felt real bad about it. He's like, "Oh, I shouldn't have made that crack then." She's like, "It's all right." And then at this fancy dinner, Richard, who doesn't know that the world has moved on, proposes in front of everybody, and Michael J. Crocodile Dundee, dejected, goes home. And now the movie's basically over because he's like, "I'm gonna go walk about, Mr. Bundle. Where should I go?" And he says, "Subway is 2 blocks that way." And then Sue
It's
shows
not 2
up.
blocks.
No, probably not from there. Not the direction he points, because he's at Central Park South, right? Like he's right at the edge of the park.
Yeah, no. In what else? Ask me again because there's the real New Yorker here.
Yeah.
Let me know if he had some major contention in this moment. We had to talk about cinema for a minute.
Oh, okay, good. Well, I need to know about this.
Yes.
Not Cinnamon, your favorite stripper. That's different.
Correct.
Okay, because that's a different episode. And then he sends Sue because she shows up and she's like, "Mr. Bundle, where'd he go?" And he's like, 2 blocks that way. And so she gets to the subway and it's crowded because
Throws her shoes off and runs on the New York streets
mm-hmm.
in her hosed feet, which is basically barefoot.
I don't know. That's protection. That hose is. I mean, it's at least it's not nothing. Barefoot would be a problem.
It is the thinnest condom for your feet.
I understand, but Andrea would still hand those out at school.
Fair enough. It might prevent one illness.
Yeah, protect you from one thing. So she gets there and the subway's crowded, and he's like way down there. And she finds like the two most helpful New Yorkers. There's like the Jamaican guy and the construction guy. And the Jamaican guy, by the way, did 4 episodes of The Cosby Show. That's where I know this guy from. He was a doctor friend of Dr. Huxtable's, and they played pétanque in the backyard, which is like the game where you throw a ball and you
bocce.
Bocce. It's like bocce. It's same game. But they call it pétanque, and it's French or something. Yeah, and they play it in the cold. I've seen that episode a lot too. So this guy, and he's like, "What does he want?" And then they yells, and it's back and forth. And she says she loves you. She's not going to marry Richard. And then Crocodile Dundee, Michael J. Crocodile Dundee, climbs across the heads and shoulders of New Yorkers to get out of there because love.
Nope. Yeah, they would have dropped his ass.
No, because true love.
New Yorkers don't give a shit.
Yes, they do.
No, we don't.
7 million friendly people. It must be the happiest place on earth. Everybody loves it. This was in the 80s, like before the rent got out of control.
I feel like the 80s. I mean, the 80s was probably a happier time in New York than it is right now. Although with Mom Donnie, it's getting there.
It's getting there.
It's getting better.
That's to Mom Donnie. Yeah. I mean, the 80s were better than the 70s in New York.
Yes.
The 70s were not good. The 80s were getting a little bit better, but it hadn't Times Square had not become Disney yet. It hadn't become Bubba Gump Shrimp and, chain stores and whatever.
I did love seeing Times Square in this. I'm like, oh, this is so calm. And Walter went, "That looks calm to you?" And I went, "That's one screen."
Which, it's way less neon.
It's really like 5 because there's the one main middle one and then like a few on the side. And I went, this is what I want.
Yeah, it's dialed way down. Still a Hojo there.
Not the monstrosity of everything moving around you now.
It's a lot.
And everyone being there. And then also the saddest character actors you've ever seen.
Oh, I know. Grover with a boner and whatnot. Unpleasant.
Iron Man.
Yeah, made of
Bumblebee.
tin. Bumblebee. That's a transformer, Daddy. Yeah, transforms into a pederast if you get too close. Yeah. What's a pederast, Walter? Nothing happens in this movie. She's a fish out of water. He's a fish out of water. They fall in love. The end.
Okay. Your synopsis is making me feel much better because I should have just texted you afterwards what I said to you after Teen Wolf. Was that?
Which was? Can we watch this again?
No.
Oh.
That wasn't good, right?
It's. I mean, like, no.
This isn't as bad.
The 80s were weird, man. Like
they were.
There are bits in this movie that are funny. Like, it's not a good movie. Nothing fucking happens. But like some of the fish out of water stuff it's well observed. It's cute. It's well enough done. He's charming. Like, that he's good at what he does and he can take care of himself and he's adaptable. And so it's fun to see this character. It's, he's not overwhelmed by any of it, but he doesn't understand any of it. So his reactions are comical. Like, I get it. It works, but there's not a story here. I don't know what,
No, and I just had the thought of, based off of only the movies we've talked about on here, but the 70s was a much more serious time
Oh, for
in terms
sure.
of the
Film.
movies,
Hmm.
like exposing the truth, and that's what we're out to do because that's what we need. And I wonder if, I mean, we've also talked a lot about how the 80s was a very sexy, racy time in film.
Yeah.
And I feel like this movie and others that we've discussed just want to go back to the old Hollywood film notion of, let's just follow a formula. We start the film, here's a 10-minute exposition, we get going. These people that meet each other are going to like each other, and you are going to root for them.
Hmm.
That's all, folks.
That's
You
it.
don't ask, you don't need anything else.
No.
Like, the the wants we have, you and I would imagine other people watching it, like, it's not for this movie. This movie was very much to, hey, uh, you love Australia, you want to learn more about Australia, here it is.
Right.
Or here's
Yeah.
one view of it.
But, and I feel like I need to say this again, nominated for an Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay. What?
There
Like,
must not have been a lot.
people, this movie was, it was a hit. They made two fucking sequels over like 15 years. Like, this was a IP.
I don't mean this as a knock, but it's going to sound like a knock, even though I totally understand. Because, us going into this, we just wanted something like this week.
Yeah, this is
I
perfect.
didn't realize it was, although I was like, oh, I meant light, but like a little bit of something. But it's fine because, again, that's not this movie. And sometimes you do just need something silly.
Yeah.
Like, am I in the mood for Hamilton or am I in the mood for Bye Bye Birdie?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
both are fun, but one is going to require me to think a lot more than the other.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And
Rock and
I.
roll is bad. Is that what you
Make
meant?
you
That
pass
one was
out.
the one.
Oh, yeah, that totally makes you think. Bye Bye Birdie.
Yeah.
But
What if
I
what
just
if
wonder.
Elvis went to the army?
I suppose. Well, he did go to the army.
That's what it's about.
I know. Gosh, Jeff. I just wonder.
You know who
if
doesn't
after,
know? Crocodile Michael J. Crocodile Dundee doesn't know. He's never even heard of Bye Bye Birdie. God damn it. Anyway, go ahead. Talk.
Who's his
I've
buddy?
interrupted you
Where's
like
he
70
going?
times.
No,
Yeah,
it's okay.
a lot.
I guess it makes sense in the 80s that this would be nominated coming out of the 70s, which was all serious or mostly serious, heavy hitting stuff. And maybe, I mean, again, trends are always evolving and coming back around. So it's astonishing that this made it, but at the same time, it's what audiences liked at the time. It's what people, I guess, needed.
You know what, El? I mean, look, this is fucking weird. He was nominated for a BAFTA for Best Actor. Yeah.
Okay.
And they got a BAFTA nomination for screenplay. So, like, I want to. I know we don't normally like read the whole category, but I'm curious what it was up against. Like, um, guess who won Best Actor in a Leading Role this year?
In 1986,
It was the awards were handed out in '87, but for a movie that we
Richard
have covered.
Chamberlain.
No, nope. Something that hits much closer to your crotch heart.
Oh, Paul Newman?
Yeah, from Color of Money. Yeah. Yep.
If I ever do Bye Bye Birdie, and I'm borderline too old for the parts that I could play at this point, that is who I would be thinking of during the
There you go.
fainting. Oh,
Swoon. Um.
I'm going to say this too. Again, I don't want to be too disparaging, but I really don't think they dug too deep on looking for actors to nominate.
I mean, I don't know. He's pretty good on that. All right, this is what was up for best.
No, I mean, Not Paul Newman. I mean, like
Oh,
Paul Hogan getting
but
nominated.
that was for the
No,
BAFTA. That's I can't I don't know how to judge the BAFTAs. Like I don't know how accurate they are for like quality.
they're
Um,
British, aren't they?
yeah, they're the British Oscars.
I would
But
think that maybe they were giving him a reparation award.
who knows? Sorry, we shipped you off. All right,
Wrong
this
people to
is
give reparations to.
wow. This
I
is
don't know about wrong.
yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know.
One
All
of
right,
the
this
groups.
this is what was nominated for Best Picture in 1987. Platoon, which won Vietnam, Oliver Stone.
Okay.
Children of a Lesser God, haven't seen it. Hannah and Her Sisters, haven't seen it. The Mission, haven't seen it. A Room with a View, haven't seen it. Haven't seen one of them. Um, Best Writing, okay. Well, here we go. There's a couple things here. Best Writing Screenplay based on material from another medium, so adapted screenplay.
Oh,
A Room with a View, didn't see it. Children of Lesser God, didn't see it. Color of Money, Crimes of the Heart, and Stand By Me.
Crimes of the Heart.
Yep. And Stand By Me. So
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Original screenplay, Hannah and Her Sisters, which is what won. Crocodile Dundee, My Beautiful Laundrette, Platoon, and Salvador. I've never even heard of Salvador. I did not know that Oliver Stone had two movies out that year, that and Platoon. I don't know, it's a weird year, but Crocodile Dundee getting nominated for Best Original Screenplay. I mean, I suppose it follows the Put Your Cat in a Tree, like they read the book and on page 11 this happens, they did those
Yeah.
things. It is a screenplay, um and it's a fish out of water love story and it's fine, but I don't know. But my point is not that like this movie's bad, it's that this movie was super popular and well respected, and I liked it when I was a kid, and we sat down and watched it today, and I'm like, well, ain't nothing happening in this movie.
Nope.
But in 1986, they were like, give this man a prize, or at least nominate, shortlist him for a prize, because this. Did you see the part where, like he punched a crocodile and shit? Come on, he kissed Donk, for God's sake. Give this man an award. Two crotches. It was a recurring bit.
Just you yelling two crotches is hysterical to me. Ah!
Yeah, I don't fucking know with this movie. I mean, inexplicably popular, Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah. And like
Yeah.
I'm not upset about it. I'm just like,
No, I like this
Okay.
movie. It's fun. I have fond feelings for this movie.
oh, good.
Yeah, all of it. Like two different scenes with hookers. Come on, 80s.
I don't have. This is one of those. I'm like, I have no. This was kind of like Fletch for me in that
Uh-huh.
I have no ill will towards it, but I'm just like, okay.
This is not Fletch. You got to watch Fletch again.
I know.
The
I know.
more
I
you,
do.
Fletch is a grower. I think. Like the more you watch it, you're just like, well, I knew this where my mouth would be. I have a steak sandwich and a steak sandwich. Yeah, literally the other day on Teams, Teresa suggested that we charge something to the Underhills account. So, Fletch is strong, but
Much funnier.
much funnier
comparatively.
than this. Yeah. I guess this movie has bits. He ruined some cocaine. Poor guy. I don't know. Adventures in Intimacy?
Oh, let's go there.
All right, let's do it.
Cheesemeisters. This was another one. I was like, man, I don't want to be like. I always gaslight myself because I don't want to be a negator.
Sure.
But then I read Roger Ebert's review and I went, never mind, validated.
Okay.
Because I can only trust my opinion if a man validates it.
Oh, smart.
Bad feminist. So, I think they're clearly trying to follow an old Hollywood formula, which is just man and woman, the lead man and lead woman meet. Naturally,
Yeah.
they are going to fall in love, and you should root for them. Why?
Mhm.
Don't ask stupid questions.
Yeah.
Because they're the leads. That's why. I feel like we've touched on a lot of this stuff already. You know,
He touched on a lot of stuff.
he sure did. But like, I, I did not feel it for these actors. I
Okay.
know, I know they ended up together, and so I feel
Married
like,
for 24 years. Yeah.
yep. I felt like I was watching the actors have a thing
Hmm.
for each other and not the characters.
Interesting.
And I wish I had a better way to describe it, but I don't. I think because I just wanted more. I wanted to understand more of why was she so interested in him from jump. And same with him. And I think he hides a little bit better, whereas her character the whole time is giving him the eyes.
Can I tell you what I think?
Please.
Because like, I think he's not what she expected.
Sure.
So like, cause she's going in, one, she's expecting a guy with one leg. So like, there's that, like, that's a difference. But like, she didn't know what she was expecting. And what she got was someone who was, gregarious and
Mm.
charming and tough and could dance and, like, wasn't overly homophobic because he kissed Donk. Like, this guy is like, he's charming, he's funny. I'm having a nice time. And then you go out in the wilderness, and he continues to be charming and funny, but he's also incredibly capable and makes her feel safe. And
I
those
get the
things
safe part.
combined, like, I think those things combined, I get why she likes him.
That's a good base level. I still needed more.
Well,
There was
this movie
just
didn't have any more of anything, so
no, I know.
it's,
And
I
yeah.
get it. Yeah,
So I'll try not to keep saying that I needed more, but it's true.
yeah.
Um but really, I felt like I'm going to need to analyze this within myself because I think it's important to know how to distinguish between two things. But I
Mm,
really felt like I was just watching the actors flirt with each other and not the characters so much.
yeah.
Um, you know, in pure 80s fashion, the fashion does not make sense to the scene. She's out there in this lovely little skirt and the sexiest black swimsuit since Kelly Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
You're in trouble now.
truthfully, I was like, where can I get this?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and she's doing this sexy stretch
Mm-hmm.
and then removes the skirt, which I'm like, you dumb broad. you remember when they were watching that horror film in Parks and Rec and Donna Meagle's tweeting it the whole time and then it's like, get your foot out of the water, dumbass. I was channeling Donna in this moment. I was like,
I
girl,
like it.
what are you doing? Anytime they got into the water in this movie, I was like, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's where the crocodiles live.
This is Adventures in Intimacies going all over the place. I say that because it is illogical for her to be wearing that outfit. One in Australia, in the outback, and then just in the Australian outback. It does not make sense.
Counterpoint?
Yeah.
She's a fish out of water. What does she know? Look at how he's dressed in New York. He looks ridiculous.
I would hope that people would inform her of the kind of clothing that would be better in protecting her from the sun, from
They
all
would
the bugs.
today, but clearly these two knuckleheads didn't talk to anybody. They just showed up with their clothes on and
Like
did stuff.
that woman was bitten to death and has malaria.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like
Mosquito
she's
sense.
dead in the next film, right?
Probably not.
No,
I
I
think
know
she's
she's
in
not.
like all of them.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But
She's probably getting something from the concession stand at the Kings game.
like I think it was after this moment I went, it's 1986, just relax. And I went,
Mm-hmm.
oh, okay, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay. There was a lot of chin touching in this.
Yeah, there was.
And there was some variation to it. It was mostly between her and her guy in New York. Like,
Richard.
there's this sweet little loving moment when she first gets back and he's like, oh, seeing her and gently touching her face and like going in for a kiss. It's very sweet. But then later on, he like does kind of a bit more possessive
Mm-hmm.
chin touch. I will say I liked the variety. I personally, I don't want you touching my chin. Listen, this breaks out a ton, and if you touch it, I'm going to be mad that you made me break out.
Mm.
But I found that interesting and to be mostly coming from him because even though we're supposed to root for her and Crocodile Dundee, the only reason to not like Richard is that he was an ass for showing off speaking in another language. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Sir, you really don't know where America's going. That won't be seen as cute in the
No.
future.
No, in 10 years, if you try to answer your Jeopardy questions in French, we're going to judge you for it.
Mm.
It's not cute,
Um,
Claire.
let's see. Oh, so there are a few different kisses between uh Croc and Sue, but the one that I kind of was I don't know, I chuckled at because I thought again, this is the actors falling for each other because they're kissing and then his hand goes down her waist and like caresses her ass
Oh. Mm-hmm.
and just for the role that he's been playing this whole time of like I'm a good guy from the outback and I don't know anything about anything. I don't know about drugs. I don't know about whores.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know anything. Um, but I can fuck. I don't know.
Oh.
Um,
You want to see a donk? I got a donk.
yeah, right. So I found that touch kind of I think the word I want to use is antithetical to the story.
Yeah, I get that.
Um, I mean, it looked fine, but I just would have been like, why? What inspired you to do this? Why does this touch feel natural to you in this moment? And also, did you check with your co-actor?
Yeah.
Um, let's see. I mean, yeah, a bunch of the other stuff we already talked about, like you know, him grabbing other people by their crotches,
Two
which
crotches.
it was edited. I mean, one of them you don't even you don't see him go for it. You just see from like I would say maybe the shoulders up and the arm gesture and like and then the person reacting to it. So
Yeah.
fine. And then the other person, it was done as quickly as his kiss on Donk in that but I don't even know if there was even a touch made. Like it
Right.
happened
Yeah.
so quickly, he could have just grazed. So like I don't know, that kind of stuff shows me that they must have rehearsed it
Yeah, I would
and
think.
plotted it out. Like so that's cool at least.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I have no idea.
Yeah.
But it made me feel better just watching it, or at least as good as I can feel about people grabbing other people's junk in
Yeah.
2026.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, it's 40 years ago. You know, that junk got grabbed a long time ago.
It's not that. It's what it reminds me of now.
No, I
Like
get it. I get it.
no, I know you do. But you're right. It's 40 years ago. Those people are fine as far as I know. I don't know. Again,
Yep. They
it
were
is what
married.
it is.
Yeah. You
So
know that both of those were women. Like, yeah, both the actors, they're both women.
interesting.
Yeah, because I was looking for a spelling connection, so I'm clicking on everybody. You know, and yeah.
You know,
Oh, you're right. That's a lady.
I don't know that it's worth going. Not that it's worth going into, but it would be a whole other digression. But I just think it's really interesting that for characters that are meant to be where the gender is meant to be a question mark,
Mm-hmm.
they tend to cast a woman.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they did the same thing on Friends with Chandler's mom or Chandler's dad, but
Mm-hmm.
we would call her mom now. Um, And I just think that's interesting. Like for all the times that women can't find roles, but
Mm-hmm.
anytime there is a possible cross-dressing character, they go ahead and cast a woman. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that, you know what? I bet it's because for a long time, if male actors were willing to do and play gay or do a cross-dressing part that was outside of a comedic moment, um, it would have affected their career.
Probably. Yeah. I mean, Uncle Milty wore a dress all the time.
What?
Uncle Milty. That was like one of his things. Was
But that's what I mean. I think when you're
it was comedic. Yeah.
yeah, I think
And
when
Flip
you're
Wilson and
a comedian, you can get away with it because like, oh ha ha ha. I mean, John Cleese has a cross-dressing bit in what the Out of Towners.
oh yeah, probably yeah.
So I don't know. I don't have anything more, but I just think that's an interesting thing to ponder and to think about.
Yeah. Um. Alrighty. Needle drop for us. There's not a whole lot, but there was an In Excess song, which I noticed. It's a song called "Different World." It's off of their album "Kick," which is the one that comes out in '87. That blows the doors wide open for In Excess around the world. It's Are you familiar with In Excess? Michael
I'm not.
Hutchins, Australian band. So it fits that they're in this movie. Um, but the song "Need You Tonight," I need you tonight,
Oh,
'cause I'm not sleeping. There's something about you, girl, that
I don't
makes
know the
me
song.
sweat. You don't know the song? It's a big
No.
song. Yeah, go listen to the NXS Kick album. It's pretty good. Um,
Oh,
it was really, really big. The album before that, before they hit Swing, I think, is also really, really good.
hmm.
Yeah, they had a huge moment in '87. I was looking some stuff up. '86, they opened for Queen on a tour and played a concert for Chuck and Die. So
Cool.
yeah, in like '83 or '84. Yeah, so NXS was huge, and Australians, so perfect sense.
Yeah.
You know, I can't believe you don't know. I mean, one, I can't believe you didn't recognize that song based on the way I sang it because it was great.
It was great.
But I'm surprised you haven't heard that song, like because it huge radio
I,
hit.
in my defense, for some reason, when you said the title Need You Tonight, my brain went to Lady A's Need You Now.
I don't know any other music.
It's a quarter after one. I'm all alone and I need you now.
Oh, I've heard that song.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I do know that. Um, not well though. Like
So that was crowding my brain as you're
I get
trying
it.
to share another song with me.
I get it.
I'll write down in excess.
Yeah,
My goodness.
INXS. That it's four letters.
Okay.
Yeah, and they on that album is also "Devil Inside, Devil Inside." Every single one of us is devil inside. Oh, ho, ho. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, I don't know. NXS is pretty good. Um, NXS better than this movie. Um, Edict. All right. What else time? Is this anyone's defining role? Yes.
Yes.
Michael J. Fox. How that be? It's also
Uh,
Sue's defining role. Yeah.
yeah.
Not Richards. He's in The Sopranos later.
Oh.
Yeah. Um, Definitely not Reginald Vell Johnson.
No.
He's Carl Winslow. Um, but he's also, Die Hard
Yeah.
and Ghostbusters. So, um, um,
I
probably Donks, I guess.
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
probably his defining role. But nobody else really. But it's definitely for the two leads of the film. Um, so you watched Bart versus Australia.
I did.
How'd you feel?
Oh, it was funny.
So,
I I'm enjoying whenever you give me a Simpsons to follow up with the movie. I mean, Walter immediately put it on.
Yeah,
So
because
that tells you we needed more laughter.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, Knifey Spoonie's a great fucking bit. I mean, come on, it's great. It's awesome. Um, and again, Yahoo Serious Festival. I know those words, but that sign makes no sense. I say that all the time. If someone writes something that I don't understand, I will say, I know those words, but that sign makes no sense.
That's
Um,
incredible.
I mean, that's the stuff I like the most about The
So
Simpsons is when it's
so
applicable.
when you see sexperts go home, you're like, I see those words, but they do not make sense.
Well, sexperts is made up, but um, somebody at work has been using the word textperts because we do
No.
text messages. No, it's good. I like it at work. It's fine because like we send emails and we send text messages, and they're like when they've got experts that they talk to about the platform when we send the text messages. So they're like, I was talking to the textperts, and every time I hear that, I think textperts choking smokers. Don't you think the Joker laughs at you? Ha ha ha, he he ho ho ho. I am the walrus. Yeah, those are lyrics to I am the walrus.
I should have known when you said experts, textperts, but you said it without the music.
Yeah,
And
but yeah, so I could say,
Jeff, you
and
have to sing.
that's kind of how those words are sung.
Sing for me.
Crotch grab. You get the
That's
same.
that's really what he's doing.
Yeah, same. Trying to capture that voice. What else you got?
Um, like I said earlier, for the actual New Yorker in my household,
Mm,
he was so he was so bothered, and yeah, he was so bothered by so the scene, everyone, is near the end when Sue's like, where did he go, to Mr. Bundle, and Mr. Bundle's like, oh, he's headed towards Grand Central Station. And
not first. Okay, I want to make sure that Walter's not mad about the wrong thing because he
okay,
doesn't send him to Grand Central Station. He sends him 2 blocks up to a subway station where he can take a train to Grand Central Station.
okay, it
He's not saying Grand Central Station is in the middle of Central Park. That's
no
not
no
what
no
that.
no.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure he clocked that and I didn't. Again, I am the messenger here.
got it, got it, got it. I just
But
want to make sure if Walter's going to be mad about something, that he's mad about something right.
he was just like, why did he go that way? That's the wrong way. And I went, my darling, who is also a performer, cinematically showing the audience Central Park is something they know.
Right.
You and I know. Well, and here's the thing too. There would be a stop right outside the plaza, like,
Yeah.
and still facing Central Park. Like, he didn't even have to, like, you could have shown that either way and not been going the wrong way. But like, according to him, the direction he wanted to go was not that direction.
Got
And I
it.
said, and again, I was like, well, cinematically, that is a lot more recognizable and pleasing to viewers who have either visited or never been to New York, whereas the other way is just a whole bunch of buildings
Mm-hmm.
that mean nothing. But as someone who is also mad about the lies that TV and movies have told her about getting around New York being so
Sure.
easy,
Oh, yeah.
I understand his anger.
Are you? I feel like the answer is no. But have you ever seen Stripes?
No.
Okay. So the beginning of Stripes is filmed in Louisville. Yeah. And it has some pretty egregious you can't do that moments.
Oh no, like going down one way is the wrong way, or
No. So he's in a cab and he's driving on like he's coming that's south. He's going east. He's in Louisville, going east on like Main Street, heading
okay,
towards like the Second Street Bridge, right?
okay,
So he would be like going to take a right onto the bridge, but then he ends up on River Road, which is down closer to the river, and then he takes a right hand turn on River Road, which will put you into the river,
yep,
but he ends up on the bridge. And the reason he's on the bridge is because he's going from Louisville to the airport, which is that way.
You wouldn't
Yeah,
need to cross a bridge to go to the airport.
no, but you need to cross the bridge if you're going to stop the car in the middle of the bridge and throw your keys over the side, which is what happens in the movie.
Oh my god.
But there's like four things where you're like, Dad, you can't do that. That's not
That's
not where those things are.
that's awesome.
Yeah, and Wayne's World, the scene where they're driving around Chicago, is insane. Like none of that shit's near each other. Like
Yeah.
it couldn't be more incorrect. So, um, it's a valid complaint and one that you can levy against many films.
Cause like, I mean, one of the first things I called back home to tell people about after like one, making friends in Brooklyn or just having an excuse to go to Brooklyn was like, you all, it takes an hour to get there.
Right.
I know. It should be right there. It's fucking Brooklyn. All of like I don't understand why we think everything is so much closer, but again, the power of TV and film is astonishing.
The Brooklyn thing, though, like, because I have taken the train from like Midtown to Brooklyn, and it took because it was a fuck ton. But it's because there's so many stops.
So many stops, and because when we lived in Astoria, we and this is a problem in many other parts of the city, but like you have to go into the city when Brooklyn is right next to Queens. And
Oh,
there's
sure.
nothing from Queens directly to Brooklyn. And so eventually I was like, I'm not taking the train. I'm just hopping on the BQE in my car. Like,
Yeah, it's way faster. Hmm.
way faster.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I have done the train from basically from Madison Square Garden to where the Nets play. Um,
Okay. I don't know what that is.
I can't. It's in Brooklyn. I mean, I can't think of the fucking name of the place. But it's easy because the train just I don't remember if we have to make a change or not, but whatever. It's not hard. It's a fucking subway system. But it did. It took for fucking ever, and because it's like I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with New Yorkers, and like it's a walking city, but you have to have a train station every 7.5 feet. Like you could space those out by a couple blocks.
You really could,
You
because the
know.
thing is, a lot of people are going to end up just walking it anyway. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's us anytime we're in the city. Like, oh, is it less than 30 minutes? Cool, let's just walk there.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or like the one night recently when I was stupid and wore heels and I was like, I'm gonna chop off my feet. Where's the closest where's the
And
closest spray?
if you'd been wearing pantyhose, you could have just taken them off and walked.
Here's the funny thing. I was.
Well, you hadn't seen this movie yet. You didn't know. You didn't know.
I didn't know, but there's no way in hell. Like, especially because I had open wounds on my feet, or what I thought were open wounds. I have to say, kudos to my feet being tougher than I thought, because I
There
was
you go.
like, I swear to God, my feet are bleeding. And then I
Right.
took my shoes off, and they're like, bitch, we used to dance.
That's right. I've worn the
I'm like,
cruel shoes.
right.
Um, speaking of things, New York. Um, have you ever? And the answer to this is also probably no, largely for gastrointestinal reasons. Have you
Oh.
ever eaten a street hot dog?
Um, not for not wanting to or being worried about it. They no, they got too expensive here.
So weird.
What I did do, um, what we have done or did before they eradicated the dollar slice, because inflation is a bitch. We
Mm,
we did the, dollar
yeah,
slice and a Coke.
gotcha. Okay, because they stop and they get it's how they pay off the "you can live on it, but it tastes like shit" joke from the food he gave her in Australia. She
Yep.
gives him a hot dog. This hot dog is offensive. What she orders. Did you pay attention to what she gets on this hot dog?
Wasn't it onions and relish?
It is chili, onions, peppers, and sauerkraut.
Okay, I I don't believe New Yorkers on the go are getting anything messy on their dog. Or at least not they're not getting chili. I don't believe that.
I believe chili because a chili dog.
Really?
Chili dogs are a thing. People love chili dogs.
I know, but I thought that was more a thing in like, I don't know, Philly.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know about. No, it's not. That's not how we eat. Our hot dogs are overly complicated in a different way.
What I have to describe Walter real quick. Because one, it's fun that he's just been listening. But then two, he's just lying on the ground behind me.
Like Michael J. Crocodile Dundee?
I get. Yeah, oh my God, you're right.
Is he drying his clothes using a self-made clothesline with his knife in the wall?
Sadly, no.
I don't think you've got a capable man there.
You know, it's funny. I really thought about wearing my black swimsuit tonight, just, like on Fame.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, that might be too much. Anyway, he says you're wrong, by the way.
I'm not wrong.
About the chili dog thing? Yes, he's wrong. It's
He
because
said,
we don't. Yeah,
You know
I mean,
what?
people eat chili dogs, but that's not a Chicago hot dog. It's a different thing. A Chicago hot dog has way too much shit on it. It just fucking does. It's real hard to eat. It tastes good, but it's hard to eat. It's hard to get your mouth
Yeah.
around it.
That's what she said.
All the time. But chili and sauerkraut is a disgusting idea
Yeah.
as a combo. And then you put peppers on it. That's terrible. Like it's not what she put on it, because all like Chicago hot dogs have onions and peppers and celery salt and a pickle spear and tomato slices. Like
It's the combination.
over. And that combination actually works together. But chili, onions, peppers, and sauerkraut is an abomination. So shame on you, Sue, for trying to kill Michael J. Crocodile Dundee. Don't you want a Michael J. Crocodile Dundee part 2? God damn it.
No.
Killing the money please cow.
You know what I wanted to try more of street food? I felt like the pretzel was more iconic street food.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do that, but I don't know. It's like more than $2 now. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
I know, it's tough. What else?
I couldn't help but note this, and I only have 2 examples, but when I have 2 examples, that means it's everywhere.
That's it. Yep.
What is it with guys you can hardly understand writing and starring in their own films?
What do you mean? Adrian!
That's too clear.
Yeah. No, it's a thing.
Rocky is inspiration for the Punisher.
Yeah. I mean, Rocky's great though. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, but you're not wrong. When in doubt, write your own part. Do it that way.
I mean, I saw that in the credits and I went, okay, world, I hear you. I'm working on it.
Yeah.
But I'm doing it too much like the good student that I am. And I'm like, no, the 3rd draft is going to be the one.
Now put the cat in the tree and then get the cat out of the tree. Like this.
I really need to read that book.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. I have just 2 more things.
Okay.
They showed her dad comes in, who runs the newspaper, Nepo Baby, and shows her the headline of the story she wrote from Australia. And did you see the headline of this story?
I forget it.
The Crocodile Man.
Oh, yeah. Boring.
That's a terrible headline.
Ben Brantley would never let that go.
No, God no. Neither would Susan Keats next year, FYI. You've got Crocodile Dundee right there.
Yeah.
It's a better headline for your newspaper story than the Crocodile Man. Just do it. Just use the name of the movie. It's fine in this case. It's so much better than what you did. Crocodile Man.
Except it's so on theme because everything is just space level.
Yeah.
When are you going to stop sending her on trips that cost me all this money?
Mm-hmm. You better come back with a good story, dame. Here's something I noticed this movie. The 3-timers club. I'm letting you know right now. We've got 2 3-timers from the Peach Pod After Dark in this episode. Reginald VelJohnson, his 3rd appearance on the Peach Pod After Dark. We did Die Hard 2 and Ghostbusters. If you want to complete the trilogy, go listen to those. And Irving Metzman, Mr. Bundle. This is his third appearance.
Oh,
He's also in the Money Pit.
wow.
I don't remember him from the Money Pit, but I was looking at his IMDb. And we've
This
got a
man
few
is
other folks.
He's a chameleon.
He really is. John Goodman's in our Three Timers Club. It's possible. Is Herb Stempel in there? Yeah, we got a three-timer.
Yep.
For him too. We've got Barton Fink, we've got The Big Lebowski, and we've got Oh Brother. So we have a number of three-timers, and I just figured I would call it out because Saturday Night Live already took the five-timers club. It's a whole thing that they do. They can have it. We're not going to copyright infringe on their thing. But three-timers, we got, and the fact that Mr. Bundle's a three-timer, I feel that should uplift the heart a little bit.
It does.
To rumba with the bundle. All right. Anything else?
No, now I want to watch Annie.
There you go. All right. What was this the ESTF for you?
This is the worst version of Tarzan.
Yeah. Do you think this movie would be better if he swung on a vine at any point?
It would. Listen, this movie is going to be better when it becomes George of the Jungle.
No, it's not, but that's okay.
Yes, it is.
Oof, that's rough. Although Weird Al
I
does.
love George of the Jungle.
Watch out for that tree. This is the most walkabout movie. Lots of people going on a walkabout. And that's all this is. It's certainly not. It was nominated for an Oscar. So what do I know? I mean, what do we know? This movie spawned 2 sequels and a 24-year marriage. And Knifey Spoony. Like, can you imagine, now that you know, could you imagine living in a world without Knifey Spoony? I can't. I don't want to.
I lived with that for so long, so I can't
now
imagine.
You know, your eyes have been opened. Can you imagine going back into the darkness?
No.
No. I see you've played Knifey Spoony before. Yeah. All right. Once again, Cheesemeisters, we have proven my theory that everything comes back to Aaron Spelling.
Even Crocodile Dundee.
Michael J. Crocodile Dundee. Join us here next week, Cheesemeisters, when on Wednesday we watch Season 5, Episode 28, Girls on the Side. And here next Friday, when I have a thought. A lot of stuff happens next episode, but I thought, what if we did something about a model?
Okay.
So looked in that direction, and I found a movie. I don't know if you've heard of it. I've never seen it. This would be an interesting. That's why it interests me, because neither one of us, I don't think, has seen this movie. It's called The Eyes of Laura Mars. Have you heard of this movie?
No.
So written by Irvin Kershner, who wrote The Empire Strikes Back, among other things.
Oh.
Yeah. And directed by him, written by John Carpenter. So, John Carpenter of horror movie fame. Starring Faye Dunaway, Tommy Lee Jones. Featuring your boy Rene Auberjonis. Yeah, he's in it. Your boy Raul Julia. He's everybody's boy.
Wait.
He's just an actor. I just made him your boy.
Just me so much with that. I'm like, why is he my boy?
Why wouldn't he be? So it might be that. It might be something else. Hard to say. But whatever it is, it's going to be delightful.
Yep.
All right. So until then, Cheesemeisters.
Cheers.
Peace out.